Si's too excited to let us even get to an intro or put a microphone on.
Look at that look in his eyes. He got them wide eyes.
Oh, I'm ready right now. We ready?
You turned
rocking and
77
rolling.
yesterday.
Yep, I turned 77 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
I've tried what you're doing right now for 2 years.
Playing tunes?
Yeah, I had my own band. I went out on the road.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
guess
cool.
what the name of them was? You'll never guess.
The Swampers.
Uncle Si and the Psychotics.
Psychotics.
Yeah, because we was all nuts.
That's perfect. That's a great name.
Yeah.
And you probably know that one of the ladies that was in my band, Bridget Tatum, she wrote Jason's Aldean #1 hit.
Get out of
East
town.
Country.
Yeah. She from here?
Nope, Tennessee.
All right.
Tennessee girl.
Cool.
Well,
And
Johnny
then
D, you want to introduce
Speaking
our
of
guest?
country,
You want to introduce our guest?
we have me and Hunter talked about American Idol a few weeks ago and how I was sitting there watching American Idol with my wife, and the words Monroe, Louisiana flashes across the screen, and then they did the whole Bayou thing, and then this girl comes up, she's like, yeah, from Monroe, except she's more, I'm not going to do an impression because her voice is better than mine, and it was Clara, and I was like, I'm going to shoot the shot here, and Instagram and said, hey, you want to be on Si's podcast? Fast forward 4 weeks.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Here's the deal. How long have you been doing this?
I have been singing and performing in choir and church pretty much my whole life. But I just started getting paid about 6-7 years ago, gigging around town.
Okay.
6 or 7 years.
That's always a good thing.
Wait,
How
time
old
out.
are
Sir,
Yeah, how
I'm
old
a
are
party
you?
and a half. I am 23 years old.
23.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, that makes sense. She
I
needed a
would've
job
said-
at 16, man.
I would
You
have
do.
Yeah.
I would have
Hustling.
said 16. So hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, shucks.
Oh,
Stop
shucks.
it.
Hey, I
Old
said-
charmer.
Si, you're America's favorite uncle. You ain't got to do stuff like that no more, man.
Hey, oh yeah, dude.
Your
I
work
can't-
precedes
No,
you,
no,
man.
I can't help myself.
That's funny.
Oh, but
But we kept up with you on American Idol. We're rooting for you.
Well, thank you.
You came in, what, 25th?
Something like that.
We're gonna
Yeah.
claim
A
that
little
one.
higher up, but yeah.
A little higher up? Okay.
Yeah.
And with that said, I know I'm just raring to go, and I know the people that listen to this podcast want to hear you sing, darling.
oh,
We're going to let her.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
hey, this time out. Like,
Oh,
don't open.
Hey, look, I
He
told you
said-
I'm fired up.
Don't
Putting the
open.
cart
Your,
before the horse.
yeah, don't open your presents before Christmas, son. It'll be all right.
Hey, I-
Birthday was yesterday.
Why change now? I always have.
Yeah, well, actually, we just brought her in to sing "Happy Birthday" to you, so I don't
did.
really
That was
know.
the only
I mean, that
reason
was the
we-
whole thing.
Isn't
so.
that nice? Bless, hey, and to use a little term we were talking about before, bless her little heart.
Oh, bless your heart. All right.
Bless your little heart.
But you, so now we all have a mutual friend. You know we're friends with Luke Bryan.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard something about that.
He technically might own part of this bill. I'm really not sure how it works.
He doesn't own part of the building, but he owns
He's part of the
He
gang.
owns part of one of the companies that
Yeah, he's
operates
part of
out
the
of
gang.
this building. Yeah. He's a very silent owner, which is the way you want him.
He's not silent on that TV show she was on.
Or Instagram, or just in life in general.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Oh, yeah.
But
What was it like standing in front of Carrie Underwood, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan and saying, I'm about to sing for these three people, and then they're going to judge me? Because that's terrifying to me.
it's not very
Well, like-
biblical either.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point, America.
I know. American Idol. My church folks are having a good old time with that
Oh,
one.
I didn't even
Idol.
go with the idol part.
Oh,
I was just
sorry.
talking about the judging.
Oh, man. That's it. The judging.
No judging, Luke.
Yeah.
The judging.
How was
Judging.
that, though?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like going into it, I was super confident and excited. And, you do all of these interviews prior to actually getting the audition. And they're filming you and they want you to say, oh, I'm so nervous. I just can't stand it. But I was just beaming with excitement. I was super pumped to be on there. I'd worked forever for it. And to get there was a huge opportunity. And then I go through the doors after talking to Ryan Seacrest and I see
I forgot about him. He'd
Richie.
make me nervous, too.
dude, he talks so fast. He talks so fast. And I try to match his energy and then we're just talking over each other. And they cut that completely out because they're like, they can't hear that. We're just this little girl won't shut up because
Oh, that's all
talk
good.
over him the whole time. But once I got into the actual audition, my knees were shaking a good bit and I could feel my stomach and my chest and my throat was dry and you're like,
And now you got to sing for them.
I did. Yes, sir.
Well, we'll talk after this. So if you end up there again, I got some stories on Luke that probably,
We can't share here.
Yeah, we're not gonna share here.
All
We
right.
can hold over his head.
But you
We'll
can
share
hold
some
over his
stories.
head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
We can swap some Luke Bryan stories because
Willie.
man, I've got some. Ooh,
Fear.
yeah,
Oh,
paranoia.
no. Sorry. Nope,
Like,
can't tell that story. Anyway.
That's what I'm talking about. And there's a lot more than that one. I've been duck hunting with a boy, so like he loves duck hunting too.
Those
so.
are some more stories.
Yeah.
I just recorded with his old bass player, who
James Cook, Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Also
James.
a local boy. Yeah.
He's a Monroe guy.
Monroe's on the map
Dude, Monroe's a cool spot.
more than it's
Cool
ever
place.
been.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got American Idol. We got a guy that was just drafted to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah.
on fire.
I had this TV show one time, but it was trash.
We got a minor league hockey team again.
We got minor league hockey. We
Been
got
here forever, y'all.
we got a paper mill. Oh
Man, you could smell it from here. It's great. Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, you walk outside, you can see
Yeah,
it.
that's Monroe's cool. Monroe's a cool spot to be from.
That's what I had to ask her because she kept saying she's from Monroe. I'm like, well, you don't talk like you from Monroe. Then she fessed up that she got some South Central Arkansas ties. I said, okay, that checks out.
Is that? Oh, I thought you were from Rayville.
I live in Rayville now, but originally I grew up in Monroe, and my mom's from South Arkansas, and
Yeah, that's where the dialect comes from.
that's where the dialect comes
yeah,
from.
yeah, she's
Each stanza.
yeah, she's got some. That Sheridan Fordyce area run deep.
In my veins.
Yeah, that's where Bear Bryant come from though. That's the big sign you pass driving up to Little Rock from here. Home of Coach Bear Bryant, right? If that's Fordyce, I think. I don't know.
Cool. I didn't know
drove
that.
real fast.
You ain't ever looked at that sign? As many times you've been through there, you
Yeah,
ain't never.
I just I'm so dependent on modern day technology. The signs.
Well, females aren't known for situational awareness, so
What-
I'll give you that.
I mean-
Wait a minute,
I-
where's this sign about Bear Bryant?
It's right there on 167 whenever you're heading up to Little Rock from here. You get it. I think it's Fordyce is where it's at. And you get to Fordyce and you going over that little deal right there before you go over that deal to get to the red light to turn and go towards Sheridan. There's a billboard there that says home of Bear Bryant, Paul Bear Bryant.
And I'll fix that as many times as
Roll
I've been on
Tide,
that road,
baby. Right there
I've
in the
never
middle of it.
seen it.
Yeah, come on. I mean, y'all got to start paying it. Well, you
Hey.
sleep. You sleep. You ain't ever driving. Never mind. I ain't worried about you.
I ain't
Thank
looking at
God.
the signs.
Huh?
Hey,
Why not?
I'm probably like playing road games, so I'm not paying attention to what the sign says. I'm just looking for a certain letter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's
no.
it. My phone gets me there. I'm very directionally challenged.
There you go.
I was
There are
distracted
agility
driving before it was cool. I look at all them. So a billboard will get me. Like I'm looking at all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how does you know where Buc-ee's is, man?
They
That's the biggest sign on the road,
That's
though.
what
if
I'm
you're
talking
traveling, you
about.
see a
biggest
Buc-ee's
store
sign.
on the road.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm always, when I go to Arkansas, I'm always looking for ducks and geese in the fields.
Oh yeah, but you go out through the Delta. You don't go through the Piney Woods. You
I'm
take the
driving
slow
like-
road out through the Delta. Yeah.
You're looking for the good stuff. Then.
Yeah, I'm looking for the
Are you an
fowl.
outdoors woman?
I am. Yes,
Are you?
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. I grew up hunting and fishing like everybody else around here.
One day there's going to be a sign that says Monroe, home of Clara Rae. I'm calling.
No, Ravel.
Oh,
Ravel
Wait,
gonna
yeah,
snatch
what
her up.
city are you claiming?
Yeah.
I'm from Monroe, born and raised.
Yeah.
That's
Said
that's home.
Monroe.
Monroe or West Monroe?
I'm from Monroe. I'm from Monroe.
Monroe
North
proper.
Monroe. Yeah.
Lord.
North Monroe.
North. Yeah.
It gets
Ah.
worse.
North. No.
Oh, I was fixing to say she lives on the bad side of town.
That's it. That's what he's. I was like, I felt like I should clarify.
Oh man.
It
yeah.
is funny how we all, like, if you're from Monroe or West Monroe, I believe there's a river between us, as I eloquently pointed out.
Not a rift,
Not a rift.
but a river.
But we're always against each other until somebody does something cool. Then we're back to one town.
We're all friends and family again.
Yeah.
That's great.
'Cause, a couple months
Bringing
ago, I'd been
communities
like,
together.
she's from Monroe, boo. But now, like, hey, she's been doing some things.
Well, that just means you've spent a lot of your life on 165, then, haven't you?
Oh yes, sir.
God
Oh,
bless
God.
you. I hate that road. Worst road in America. I hate Highway 165 going
That's
to
dangerous.
Monroe. Si, you're about to be 77.
And he's already broke the mold and told everybody the most important thing for your overall health, right?
About
Yeah.
sleep.
Sleep, baby.
A good
Sleep.
Good
sleep, a good nap. So I'm the kind of guy that naps in his bed.
So look, after 77 years, if you had to recommend one mattress, where you going?
Hey, you know where that is.
Over
Helix
there.
Sleep, boys.
Yeah, our friends over at Helix Sleep. You heard it here. The man's been doing this for 77 years. He
And
sleeps.
hey, I'm an expert at it.
He's literally done it almost every single day of his
That's
life.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
he is. I would be the epitome of a sleep expert, right? I mean,
He's done it more than anybody I know besides maybe my grandmother.
And the best part about Helix, you're getting a mattress made for you. You take a simple quiz, you get matched to a moonlight, midnight, dawn, etc. Doesn't matter.
I'm a moonlight guy.
He's a-
Hey, look,
he's
it
a
ain't no
fluffy
passing
cloud,
or failing
fella.
it. You just take a test, and then you get a mattress shipped to you to your door.
There you go.
Okay, that fits you only.
How much easier is that?
Oh, we've all got Helix mattresses. The unashamed guys have them. Sadie has one. They're seriously the best. Johnny D's mother-in-law has even got one since. Like, I'm just telling you, like, they work. You're going to love it.
I'm going to straight up tell you right now. I woke up this morning. I stayed up a little late. Did not get a ton of sleep, but I slept sound because I have a Helix mattress. You know what my daily readiness score is right now to take on the day? A 100.
Whoop, whoop. He's ready, boys.
Right.
He's ready for all things because of a great night's sleep. Look, and your back don't hurt. Your knees don't hurt. Like, stuff doesn't hurt anymore because you're getting a great night's sleep. But if you want to experience the best night's sleep you ever had right now for a limited time, go to helixsleep.com/
Duck.
for 27% off site-wide and a free bedding bundle with a sheet set and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order, exclusive for our listeners to the Duck Call Room. That's helixsleep.com/
Duck.
for 27% off site-wide and a free bedding bundle with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. helixsleep.com/
Duck.
Are you a road warrior now, though? You're
Road warrior.
Are you
Yeah.
out? You're out there playing every weekend all over the country, huh?
I'm hustling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were
I like
in
it. Good.
Nashville, Muscle Shoals, and Memphis all last week. And,
Really?
just playing music. Yep, recording a new album and writing some. It was cool. It's cool. Road warrior. I had to get up at like 3 a.m. almost every morning, and we drive and
Ooh,
going back and forth just about everywhere.
Is
that's
that how
tough.
you did it, Si? Back when you were touring
No.
America at the state fairs?
No.
That's it.
He was at the local honky tonks.
He was sleeping, but they were driving. They were driving him from place
I
to
was
place.
where the honky tonk angels are.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
But I will say, Memphis, Nashville, Muscle Shoals. That
That fits our
you
crowd.
are size people.
All right, cool. You guys are my people.
Hey,
I'm glad
that's
to
what
be
I'm
here,
talking about.
yeah.
We're going to talk about a Duck Commander logo on your sleeve or
Well,
something.
at least she's starting out right.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Hold
We'll
on.
figure it out.
She's starting right.
She's starting out right. She's young.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a young person's game.
How old were you when you started in the music?
65. Okay.
How old were
That's
you?
the reason my record label didn't do nothing for me.
what was it?
who were you signed?
AARP?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Oh,
worry about
sorry.
it.
No,
Navy Federal
I
Credit
ain't even gonna mention it.
Yeah.
They were too big. You can't know them. They're real secret.
No,
NDAs and such.
It's like come see Uncle Si, brought to you by Insure. You know what I mean?
But hey, no. You gotta love what she's doing.
Oh, I
thank
love
you.
it. I
Go
respect
do
it.
it.
And I know one thing, I can't do it. So
I tried to play the piano once. I bought one on Amazon. I said, I'm learning this thing. And after a month of every night, I could play 10 seconds of Jurassic Park with my left hand.
That's all you need to know.
But,
You're ready for a 3-hour set. You're ready. Yeah.
See?
That's-
but once I put my right hand up there, it did not work anymore. I don't know how to do it.
So musically you're left-handed?
Musically, you're
I
left.
just don't think I'm involved.
No,
I grew up Church of Christ,
Oh.
son.
Yeah.
he's like
there
me.
you go.
He's
Yeah.
like me.
You know how to stomp.
He's not musical.
Yeah.
I know the words,
Yeah.
but everything else happening, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, I know you ain't got no rhythm.
I'd always
that.
said, okay, that it's
Hating on you, John. That's what-
Playing this instrument is a God-given gift.
Oh, I agree. My mom can play the piano like nobody's business, but can't read a lick of music.
Really?
She plays
No,
all
no,
by
that's
ear.
why I said
Talent.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's God's gift.
Yeah.
Because I've met people, okay, that can't read music, don't know what a note is, whatever, and they can listen to the longest song there is, okay, 8-10 minutes, pick up a guitar and play it lick for lick,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I don't have it.
There's people don't realize when a person walks out, the front man or the star that walks out and starts singing and playing, they have no idea what's all going through that man or lady's mind.
Okay.
Okay, because there's more going on.
What used to go through yours?
Oh, hey.
Oh, let's.
No, hey.
Kid show, man.
I literally had to tell myself, do not look at the women in the crowd.
Oh, so you're the exact opposite of all that stuff when people get nervous. They say,
Oh, no.
make
Oh,
her
no.
think they're
I had to
naked.
tell myself because, hey, one night I walked out on stage and this gorgeous
goodness.
woman locked eyes with me.
She redheaded, wasn't she?
Hey, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
the band starts playing. I'm supposed to be singing, and all I could say was, it's that woman's fault right there.
You said that on stage?
I did it. Yes, sir.
You got to
I
let
said-
the people know
I
what's
said,
going
because
on.
me and her locked eyes, and I said, boys, I said, after that, what is my name?
Oh, Lord.
You know,
I didn't know Si could lock up. That's funny.
Hold on.
I've never seen that
Hold on.
side of
Yeah.
it.
Bring her in here right now.
Yeah.
hold on. Hey, you got to know when the band's going to play, when they come in to sing, then when to change and all. No.
So, but it's God-given talent, and then it's got to be working your butt off, right?
Well, true.
Hustling.
Oh, yeah.
Hustling.
Well, see, that's what she's fixing to do.
No, that's what she
Sounds
is
like
her
doing.
tail
She
off.
started doing that 6
Because
years
she's already,
ago.
Yeah.
she's already said the words about, I get up 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you don't even quit till after 3 a.m.
It's like duck hunting.
Some days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like duck
Yeah.
hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you're in the groove and it's going right, hey, you just keep on going.
It's easy.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's when it ain't
Oh,
going
yeah.
right that it gets hard.
That's right. That's right. And it happens,
Yeah. Oh, it happens. Yeah.
I like the way Bridget described it. When a person walks on stage, you've got a 50-yard square that you can either you're the king of it or you're a washed up bum.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
Okay?
what you mean.
You either walk on it and take control of it and it's yours and no one can take it away from you, or you suck.
You're a
know?
bum.
You know,
No in between.
No, it ain't no in between.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me about 4 times when I was out on the road.
What?
I walked out and I
And
took
you were the
over.
star?
And hey, I'm telling you, I took over, and if Elvis Presley walked on stage, they would boot him off of it.
Hmm.
That's when you know it's right. Everything is right.
Boy, you've never struggled with confidence, have you?
Right.
Or humble.
No, because I'm 3/4 ham.
He's 3/4 ham.
3/4 what?
I'm 3/4 ham.
What's the
Give
other
me a
quarter?
microphone and somebody to scream. Hey,
I can tell you what the other
I'll be
quarter-
I'll be your huckleberry.
Oh, man.
So, Claire, how much of your talent would you say? Did you just wake up one day and just start singing, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, she's better at this than everybody else"?
I was born with a very deep, raspy voice.
You got a sound about you.
Yeah, it's different a little bit. I've sounded like this since I was a little girl,
Okay.
and so like when I was real young, we'd be in New Orleans or something like that, and someone would be like, "Oh my gosh, stop and say something," and I was all shy and embarrassed, and I wouldn't because I was like, "Oh, it's okay." Now I'm embarrassed, but and like kids are mean in middle school because you got a deep voice, and you get a little bit older and you start playing music and stuff, and
How you
Yeah.
like me now?
how you like me now? That's right.
Yeah.
write a
Then
song
you go
about
Toby.
that.
Toby Keith.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
There you
it.
go.
That's awesome.
What age did you start
Like,
with music? I mean, just in church music? Is
Yeah.
Is that where you got your start? Yeah.
yeah, I grew up in church. I was real
Yeah.
fortunate to have that, and so I grew up doing choir and like church choir is initially, and then school choir when I was old
Yeah.
enough, which was like second grade, I think. And
You do play the guitar, right?
I do. My daddy got me a guitar at 8, which I probably shouldn't say because when I play guitar, it doesn't sound like I've been playing for as long as I've been playing. But it's one of those things I just fiddle around on.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to, musical instrument is, whoa.
I like it.
Woo.
She said my daddy.
Tricky thing.
Yeah.
She said my daddy.
My
Yeah.
daddy.
She spelled that daddy with an E.
That's right.
My
She's
daddy.
country.
Yeah. Heck
When,
yeah.
hey, just before the cameras were
Which
rolling,
means you're our people. I
Oh,
love it. No, I love it. No,
before
heck
the
yeah.
cameras were rolling, might have been my favorite part of the day because Si was a little late because he was filming some TV show, and then
Some TV show.
Clara said, "Hey there, Chief. Good to meet you." And I was like, "Yep, she's
Oh, yeah.
gonna fit in."
Yeah, she'll be just fine in this room.
Hit him with the Chief.
Hit him with the chief.
Got a question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Do you worry about hitting the notes right or do you just get up there and let her fly?
I think initially when I started playing out independently, like by myself, you get like really meticulous about it and you're nervous. But now it's a lot more fun. I feel a lot more confident on stage and playing music. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just winging this as I go. Si.
The reason I asked that, because Jason Robertson's wife, she's a songbird.
Yeah.
Okay. But she worries too much about the notes. I always tell her, I said, hey, would you just one time
Let it rip.
forget the notes and sing that song with everything you've got?
Some freedom.
You know?
Yeah.
And she won't do it.
No.
Okay.
That's choir, though. Choir will get that in your head. You know, you start singing in French and you really do got to go note to note or something like
You
that.
sing in French?
Are you bilingual?
No, not
I was
bilingual.
about
I
to
can
say,
sing
you
some
should've-
French pieces from my early choir days.
Hey, she can fake it till she makes it.
I can fake it till I make
That's
it.
right.
And
Fake it till you
pray
make
that no French person actually hears me singing in French because they probably would be
I
like,
think you're safe here.
"Hey, right.
Now, not a lot of Frenchies listening to this.
I don't know. You
I
get
wish
down
you'd
there
have
south
been at my
Louisiana,
birthday
man.
party.
I wish I had been at your birthday
I
party.
would.
too.
You'd have been singing with
She was
me.
playing-
78. You'll have me.
Hey, she said book her right now. Write her down.
April 27th,
I'll pull my
2000.
calendar out right now.
Next year, we're going to have you. All right.
She was busy all weekend because I was at the press conference deal for Washita River Fest, and they announced your name like 7 different times. So
You were all over that.
Well, we were hanging out. We had a
You
good
just
time.
put you a tent up in downtown to stay there.
Just hang
Downtown
out,
West
yeah.
Monroe, just hang out all
That's really
weekend.
where I live, is in downtown West Monroe in a tent on the levee.
Yeah.
We have a
Hey,
good
we
time.
used to have a guy worked here that did.
Yeah, really?
Well, Benny, I mean, it essentially was a
Benny-
tent. He spent way more time outside of his apartment than he did
Benny
inside.
could
of it.
live in a tent by a river.
Yeah.
For sure.
It
So,
fits the person.
He also plays guitar and
Yeah.
is a little eccentric.
Love that.
A
Van
little-
down by the river.
a little folksy, if you will.
A little folksy, a little hippie tonk happy hour. We like that.
There you go.
We need to give her the guitar.
Yeah, probably.
I need to hear
That's
it. I need
probably-
to see Si get excited.
I want to hear Si try to sing with.
Si, you should sing with me.
See?
You gonna sing?
That's what I'm talking. Sing happy birthday to yourself.
Yeah, you should.
I ain't seen it by myself.
Let's see.
Well, she does have her guitar, and are you willing to, even though we ain't got fancy equipment,
Absolutely. I
She's-
love playing music.
she's gonna let it rip when we come back, and I'll be Lionel, you be Luke, you be Carrie.
That's the first time anybody in my life ever called me Carrie Underwood.
I like you.
Hey, well, I mean, you know, I'm way more akin to being
Well, hey,
Luke.
hey, look.
People never call you Carrie.
Hey,
No.
look. Don't let it go
It's
to your
unfortunate.
head.
Always a bridesmaid.
Always a prize.
Yeah,
I just
never
love
the
song
bride.
Hello, person.
And I haven't got past when you said
Going.
Songbird a while ago. I've still been replaying that scene from Step Brothers in my mind. Every time I hear it, you're the songbird of my generation. I've been called the songbird of my
I've
generation.
been called the songbird of my generation.
Yeah. It's
Touch my drum
Fergie,
set.
it's Fergie and Jesus, man.
Touch my drums.
Oh, okay. We digress. So we're taking a break to let her get her guitar.
We're
Is that
gonna
what
let
we're
her-
doing? Okay.
I don't know how you prepare.
Yeah,
Wait.
let's take a break. There you go. Listen up, everyone. Do you constantly feel exhausted, weighed down, or struggle to get through the day? The culprit may be right under your nose, and by right under your nose, I mean about not quite halfway down your bottom. There you go. There it is, right there. Your liver. And you know what really made me remember this? And what's funny is I saw Mountain Man attended Si's birthday party. Now, while the liver health formula cannot help you if your woman liver punches you, you're punching your liver all day, every day, so it's under constant attack from processed foods.
You don't want that liver punch.
No, but you need to fix it. So we punch it every day because of processed foods, environmental toxins, GMO, microplastics, fluorides, and so many other things that we still don't even know about. And over time, this takes a serious toll. A staggering 100 million Americans now suffer from an overworked and sluggish liver, according to the American Liver Foundation. That's 1 in 3 people in this country.
I guarantee it.
And there's 1, 2, 3, there's 5 of us in here. So chances are 2 of us in here got an overworked, sluggish liver. If you're ready to reclaim your vitality, we highly recommend giving your liver the support it desperately needs with Liver Health Formula from our sponsor, Pure Health Research. This cutting-edge supplement combines 11 powerful, clinically proven natural ingredients to detoxify and rejuvenate your liver at the cellular level, so you'll experience more energy and optimized metabolism. This company has already helped more than 2 million Americans. It's time you join the ranks and just get back to feeling better. Look, we're spring going into summer. Like, it's time you want to be outside. You don't want to be inside feeling like garbage. take a chance, right?
Take a chance on.
Take a chance on yourself, bet on yourself, and you want to feel better, be outside, chasing your kids, grandkids, whatever stage of life you're in. Our folks with the Liver Health Formula can help. As a special offer for our listeners, you can try Liver Health Formula with a discount of 35%. Use discount code
Duck.
at checkout. That's an exclusive offer for our audience. To claim your 35% discount, just visit purehealthresearch.com and enter the discount code
Duck.
at checkout. That's purehealthresearch.com, discount code.
Duck.
Take the first step towards better liver health and more vibrant living today.
I won't put his headphones on, so I'm going to let my mic be his mic.
That's fine.
Wow.
Bravo.
I
That
mean,
was excellent.
Did it live up to the Uncle Si band?
Hey, your version is better than the one I like.
Oh man, I don't.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, thank you.
Your voice, okay. There ain't nobody out there got a voice like that.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Si.
unique in that.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
So yeah,
Well, I really appreciate that.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
that was beautiful.
Ah,
unreal. Yeah. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that to come out of you, though.
No. See, I wasn't
And I mean that with all the kindness in the
no,
world,
no.
right? That's not meant to be anything other than kind and praiseworthy. By the way.
I was
So-
waiting for a I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I don't either.
But it wasn't
But it wasn't
that.
that.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
And for that, I say bravo.
Okay.
Wow.
well,
Because
thank you.
I'm recording on my phone.
You've got a gravel in your voice.
Yes, sir.
My man said gravel.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had some for breakfast
and,
this
you know,
morning. Yeah.
Most people, okay. Yeah.
It's like cereal. It's great.
Oh,
Crunchy.
she's good.
Because I guarantee you, I know what people feel that comes to your show.
Well,
As soon
thank
as you start stringing on that guitar and then your voice comes out.
Hey, one day we're going to be able to say we had Clara on our podcast.
Oh, no.
you.
She's not coming back anymore because she's
Well, we're
too
going to have
big.
to talk to different people. We're going to have to.
no.
He's gonna
we're
send
gonna
us
have
to
to-
our
No, we're
people.
buddies now. We're buddies.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
Most time, most people don't realize how talented they are.
Oof.
Okay.
Sir.
'Cause you said something earlier about confidence. If you don't have it, you should.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because here's the thing. I'm telling you, for the 2 years that I went on the road, no, I've never heard a voice like that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
Okay. I'm 77 years old. Okay. This is the first time I've heard that voice.
Thank you, Si. I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thank you.
So, hey, here's my prediction.
Uh-oh.
You're not a star now. You will be.
There you go. You heard it
Thank
here
you.
first.
You heard it
Can
here
I
first.
can I quote that on my website?
Yes.
Hey,
From
yes,
Si.
ma'am. You sure can. Hey,
If you don't, I'm going to be upset with
Oh,
you.
no.
He's gonna
I
go look
sure
up
would.
after this.
Yeah. Hey, Si, look at it this way, man. One day you could open for her.
Uh,
You get back in the music
no, I
business,
would
you
be
open for
ashamed to
Claire.
even step out on stage before.
Well, that's why you
No,
go
you-
before. That way you can be long gone by the time she gets
By
there.
the time they're
Don't
done,
go after.
No, now I will introduce her and be happy to do it, but
do not go after.
Don't go after. That's a problem.
Hey, for real, as someone who's sat beside Si, and we've had a lot of cool moments in here and whatnot. What episode is this, Hunter? 450 something? Maybe?
445.
445. I've seen Si get the goosebumps about things. I've seen him like calm down. I tried to get the microphone because I thought he'd go sing along or say something.
No.
He closed his eyes and tears were forming. Is how good that was.
Oh,
Yeah, he went silent. That's
Oh.
how you know that
You silenced Si Robertson.
the judge don't even do that.
here's
it's
the
just
thing.
me and that one other pretty girl.
Here's the thing, Claire. If you do me a big favor, do you sing gospel?
Yes, sir. I can sing some gospel.
Would you sing a gospel song, another song for me, a gospel song?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Would y'all mind if I looked at my phone?
No.
No,
Oh.
Sometimes I need a little
Hey,
prompt.
look,
kidding
you
me?
do what you got to do.
Cool.
Huh? Yeah, we can do it at the end. We can end that way. Go out on that.
Yeah,
Claire
what
said I
about-
just
yeah.
changed the settings on this damn mic. Okay? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, that would be a good way to go out, though.
Yeah, we'll do
Well,
that.
no,
That'll be how we end it.
Because
That
we
is not
normally
what I
go out
meant.
with a prayer,
Yeah.
but I would rather that we end with you singing a gospel song.
I'm in.
Oh, well, we still going to go out with a prayer because we're going to pray over her. She on the road this much. We're going to pray over her when we get, not that we're ready to get out of here.
We're not
y'all
even
know,
close,
but
which I'm
just-
excited about.
But I'm just saying, we're going to at least pray over her before we leave, and then she's going to close it with that. This is turning into something, and
Girl, the TV didn't do you justice.
Oh, really? Thanks.
That was
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
that's
sitting
wild.
here and I was
That's wild.
Martin's. I'm gonna say it, Martin. You're not easy to impress sometimes.
yeah, no, I'm not.
You're
But
kinda-
I'm not a critic. But like
Martin's
you know,
face went,
I,
and I was like,
I just was stunned.
Oh,
That was
I
not.
knew the gravel that she ate was coming out because
It
I
was,
watched her, I
Yeah.
follow her on Instagram and stuff. But that was in person.
Well, I mean, I watched the stuff that
Oh.
you posted and talked about when we were talking about getting her, seeing if she would be available to be on here. So, I mean, I knew it was there, but the power in it when it's sitting right beside you, because like I got it through the headphones and I got it right. I mean, it's right there. Like, so that is, man. And now I know that she lives on one of my favorite places to fish. Like, oh, it's all kinds of,
Come
this
on.
is all kinds
Yeah,
of
bring
good
your
stuff.
people out. We'll
Oh,
fish.
it's all kinds of good stuff, man. We got Zane over here. Her husband
Zane
is in
the
here.
corner.
yeah, we did
Oh.
find out. Si found out she was married whenever we were getting set up for her to sing.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because I was wondering, okay, I was going to ask her later, okay? You know, she's 23, okay?
Yep.
So,
And she's married to a man from Nacogdoches, Texas, Zane over here.
well, hey,
and they
that's
live
a
in
good thing.
Rayville.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing against Texas.
How'd you find
My
your
daughter
Texas?
married a Texas man.
I'm just curious. The short version. We'll save the boring, but we can even
Yeah.
get Zane. How did you find him or he find you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
It's a classic church meetup.
Yeah,
Yeah, real Southern.
Church
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
Ah.
right.
Nothing wrong with
Like,
that.
We met at
That's
his
the best
church.
place to meet the
His
ladies.
church. Okay. All right.
Yo, here's
So y'all
here's-
Baptist?
We're Presbyterian.
Presbyterian. Okay.
Here's-
All right. The hard
But we
one to
don't think we're
spell.
better than anybody else.
Hey, look,
like other
hey,
Presbyterians.
here's my challenge to you.
And every
Okay.
other brand of
I
it,
don't-
right?
I don't
just
care
I just
what
feel
the
like I
name
should say
is.
that. Let y'all
I
know.
don't care what the name is. Do you believe in the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit?
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Then hey, you're my brother.
Yeah.
You're my sister.
Yes, sir.
But those kids were always the best spellers.
What?
Because they had, because they had to spell that at an early age. Where you go to church? man?
Here's how
Yeah.
good.
Like,
Took a lot
Hey,
out of us.
there's
It
some
really
silent
did.
letters up in there. Like, I mean, it's unbelievable, man.
Here's how good you are.
Uh-oh.
I can't even come up with the words to describe
He
your
shook.
voice.
Oh,
He
thank
is
you.
shook right now.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious. Okay, because
I'm about to text Luke and say thanks for making her available.
hey, no,
Otherwise,
Hey,
we
Luke,
wouldn't have been
thank
able to
you.
get you.
Thank you for firing me. I really appreciate it. So-
I wasn't going to say it like that, but.
You had your identity stolen?
oh yeah,
When?
they got tried to get in my bank account.
Oh,
That's been a minute.
goodness
Centric
gracious.
shut that down with a quickness. So.
Yep.
Which is why
Yeah.
they need
Identity guard. Yeah.
But if you ain't got that and your wife's out there signing up for weird shoe deals online that she finds out aren't true, and I'm on the phone trying to untangle all this crap so I don't have some other John David Owen in Vietnam buying all this stuff on the internet, you don't want to have your identity stolen, people. It's a hassle.
Yep.
Well, because what you don't realize is no matter what website you visit, account you create, or purchase you make, your data is being collected, tracked, and sold. So if you want to know, I didn't even sign up for these emails. How do I get them? Well, that's because you did on another one, and then they sold all your stuff off because when you clicked I agree, because you didn't want to take the time to read the terms and conditions, that's in those terms and conditions. But with Identity Guard, you can shut all that down. We are big believers in monitoring your identity, personal information, and credit. And that's what Identity Guard does. They actively monitor your most sensitive information, your credit, your financial accounts, your social security number, and even the dark web. So you get instant alerts before the damage is done, not after. Look, if you do get an alert about something that's suspicious, their team will work directly with banks, credit bureaus, and other institutions to fix it for you. Your Identity Guard also watches for fraud involving your home or auto title, flags unusual activity in your investment accounts, and proactively removes your personal data from people's search sites. And if you need any help, you just call their 24/7 USA-based customer care team. You don't have to talk to AI bots, offshore call centers. You talk to a real person right here in the United States who knows how to help you fix your problem. Super easy to set up. Anybody can do it. You know how I know? Because we did it. Wow. Listen to this offer from Identity Guard. Identity Guard is offering our listeners a 30-day free trial and 60% off when you go to identityguard.com/
Duck.
That's 30 free days and 60% off at identityguard.com/
Duck.
That is less than what you're paying for that streaming service you forgot to cancel this month. That's IDENTITYGUARD.com/
Duck.
to sign up for a 30-day free trial and get 60% off. Certain terms apply, so be sure to check the site for details.
How many records have you got out right now?
I've just got a few singles out, and I feel like I shouldn't even say that. I'm not super proud of them. We're taking them down, and we've got new music coming out starting May 6th.
May 6th. Oh, this is
6th.
perfect timing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's just a few days.
Are you
queen
gonna-
of scheduling things.
Are we on? You're on Spotify as Clara Rae, huh?
I am, yes, sir.
CLARAE.
RAE.
RAE. Don't stop listening to us just yet, but like in 15 minutes, swap over.
We'll put a link in the description too. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, like we'll make it easy for you. If you're watching on YouTube, which I highly recommend you do if you are just listening to this.
There was something
because you
to
need
that.
to. Well, you need to see it to understand why we're so dumbfounded. Because again, I'm sitting here looking at it, and it still doesn't make sense of what I just heard. So incredible on that.
That is a understatement, sir.
So, but
You guys, stop.
Stop
Hey,
it.
I'm serious. No.
I have never said that to Luke, by the way.
He makes
The only thing that's incredible about Luke is how tight of pants he can get into. But
I'm not.
say-
No.
yeah, I mean,
I love you, Luke. Thank you for the
yeah.
opportunity.
When they're on the hanger before he's got to change in wardrobe, I'm like, you're gonna get in that. I don't. The math doesn't math here, but
Talent.
you know he pulls it off. It's talent.
You
It's a
did get
different
3
talent.
yeses, right?
I did, yes,
yeah,
sir.
that was automatic.
Well, I was gonna have some real trust issues if she didn't, like with the whole process of the show. I still now, after sitting here listening to it, have trust issues. Period.
Well, hey, I wish I'd have
With-
seen the 24 before.
Well, I think you still can. It's-
Catch them on
Well, I know, but I'm
whatever
just
night
saying.
my wife makes
I'm
me
just
watch the
saying.
show.
That's right. That's right. I think right now they're down to the top 12, and they're incredible.
Your friend's in it. The other Louisiana
yeah,
guys in it.
John Foster.
He's
still in
good.
there.
See, that's what I was talking about with the judges. You talking about a job, tough job.
I wouldn't want it. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I'm there.
I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
I really couldn't.
But they did just have that gospel night on there that I heard did really well.
Yeah.
Like where they had like a praise and worship night on there. Which
Yeah,
is
Easter Sunday they did it.
Yeah, which
That's
is
right.
really cool. Really cool for them to
Super
step out and take a chance on a night of faith on there.
This whole
So-
season really leaned that way, which I thought was really cool. Like almost everyone there, which there was 173 contestants in Hollywood. Almost every single person there was a professing Christian,
Oh,
which was
Who-
really
who,
cool.
that's awesome.
His name is Simon on The Voice. What do you?
Yeah.
Simon Cowell?
Simon
Yeah.
Cowell?
Yeah.
Cal.
We're taking.
He always.
He wasn't alive when he was doing
Well,
American
no.
Idol.
Cause
Yeah,
he
that's
al-
back in the 1900s.
No, because he always amazed me when the guy started to sing a song, and he got shook up, okay, and he was horrible.
Horrible.
You know,
The guy
and
that was singing.
Yeah, and Simon said, wait a minute. Hey, he said, hey, take a break. He said, take a break. He said, have you got any other song that you can sing me? And he said, I don't want the instrument.
Mhm.
He said, leave your guitar back in the back. I want you to walk out here in front of me and sing.
Yeah.
And he was horrible now.
Even the second
Oh,
time.
well, no. Simon had told him, he said, hey, all it is you got the jitters.
Yeah.
He said, go backstage,
I got the jitters.
get me another song, okay, and then we'll bring you back out later. So he comes back out, no instruments, no music,
Mhm.
and a cappella another song, and just blew the crowd away.
Really?
Blew him away.
That's why that guy, he knows music, he knows singing. Okay.
Sir.
I
That's
think
why.
I think Carrie Underwood's still paying him.
So hey, look, that's why I'm saying.
And all them One Direction kids.
That's it.
Like,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
just can't picture you being 25th,
Oh, well, I so appreciate
which is
it.
an
Thank you.
accomplishment. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. No,
Well, let's go back. You'll be Simon Cowell. I'll be Randy Jackson, and you can be Paula Abdul, and we'll run back the original American Idol, and you win.
I can't believe you remember all the original judges.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
That's a no for me. Who besides your mother told you were good at this?
No. Because here's the thing. Here's what happens. Okay, when you see
She's good.
somebody that gets on like
I can't let her and Brittany hang out.
and then they usually weed them out. They don't get that far because they ain't talented.
Yes, sir. Yeah, getting in
Okay,
front of
because
the judge.
somebody's been lying to this child or this man or this female, telling them they can actually sing, and they can't.
But it makes great TV if they do come up there and sing.
Yeah, it does. But the thing about it is, you're letting somebody fix it, let somebody break his heart or her heart.
Yeah.
Or achy breaky.
Because you've been lying to them, and then when they get out in front of somebody, a crowd, they get booed. Well, good grief, you didn't do them no favor.
I've never been booed, but I don't
Yeah.
think I would take it well.
Well, it's like the problem with like all this gentle parenting stuff is that you've got the
Clara Rae coming
I don't know if you
out.
need to cut this, but
No,
like,
you
No,
roll
no,
it, girl.
no,
saying, like,
Oh, you're the first female been on here to talk about this. Let's roll.
I mean, it's just
No, 'cause that's like most parents.
you can't.
Most parents think their kids are priceless.
That's it, and that's great. You should think the world
You
of your
should.
children,
Yeah, you
and you should
should.
encourage them. But
But-
don't
but-
lie to
But ain't
them.
none of y'all going
But
professional
hey,
in baseball.
But I'm
Look,
just
man, if you
saying.
didn't color in the
but
lines, it's
you
not
need
going
to
on the
be-
fridge,
You
okay?
need to be real about it, okay? They're not little angels, okay? They're
She's
they're
got
kids.
Hold on.
Clara's not making any posts that say hashtag proud dog mom. I can say that right now.
We just gotta stop though, because she's got it. Like she did the gravel joke, the color in the lines. Like you're going places.
Yeah.
We're calling it right now.
Yeah.
And another thing,
I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you too. Next time you want to come back, you don't even have to bring your guitar. You're funny enough to sit in that chair right by itself. So you're good.
but here's the other thing about
you're
it.
in.
Oh, shucks, cool.
Hunter said, this is coming from Hunter. He said, dude, I walked in and Hunter helped shoot your spot for Idol back in November. He's like, she walked up and said, hey, Hunter, how you been? Like, that's another level. I've only known one other person to do that, and it was Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Like, remember people like that? So, like, I want to buy stock in you right now if that's possible, because I feel like
it's
I'll
selling
be rich.
fast. But we could
She
maybe
said-
get you in on the ground level.
Yeah, she said you can't buy stock in her, but all donations are accepted.
Talk to my manager's
We should have
name.
put a tip
You know,
jar.
he's-
in. We just had a whole
Tip
show.
jar.
We had a whole show about tipping not too long ago. So
I at least want a T-shirt out of the deal.
You got it.
Well, she can sign yours before you leave.
I'm getting a Clara
The
Rae
one you're in,
t-shirt.
not a new one.
What
Yeah.
color you want, Claire? We got black and we got silver. Because they just
He's
had
holding
to.
Sharpies.
Well, they had to walk out.
Oh,
What I was going to talk about, we had we do a lot of these Make-A-Wish things, and we just had one here, a young kid named Noah from North Carolina. So
in with us.
if you feel led, folks, just lift Noah and his family up. He was not. I'm not sure the exact condition, but anyway, he was not supposed to make it to 17 years old. He's now crowding 18. He lives a fairly normal life as he can. And so still got all the issues, right? But the Lord has been gracious to him and his family and kept him here and keeping his hand over him. So Noah, man, thank you so much for stopping in. That's why I have the Sharpies. We were signing hats and duck calls and
I brought
everything.
Sharpies to get
awesome.
Yeah.
autographs. I'm gonna go get that piano I got off Amazon and have you sign.
Have Clara sign. Hey, a duck call is technically a musical instrument. We can have her sign some of them. You know,
Hey.
we could make the Clara raspy. We could rename the old raspy.
That's right.
Oh, that'd be
Clara.
sick.
We could just
Clara.
call it. We could just call it Clara now. Like marketing.
It's
That'd be the
Clara Rae.
coolest.
That's it. Just right there.
Yeah.
Got your own duck call. I only know one other
Oh,
person
man.
that's ever done that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he sold about 1 million of them.
it was rookie numbers,
Yeah,
Just wait
problem
till the
is his
Clara
sound-
comes out.
Yeah, the problem is this didn't sound very good. But
No.
but it's fine.
It was raspy though, and old.
Oh, it was all right.
Yeah, it was
And
decent.
Like it ate gravel for breakfast.
And hate gravel for
Let's do this, man.
Oh,
I'm
Martin.
ready to get back outside because it's a beautiful weather day, man.
Martin, I spent all weekend by the pool.
Did you?
Oh, I don't even have a pool, but my mom does.
Hey.
But she has been transforming her yard into a dream outdoor space. And you know how quickly she did it?
How quickly?
Fast.
Well, how'd she do it though?
With fastgrowingtrees.com, because Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the U.S. with thousands of different plants and over 2 million happy customers.
They have over 6,000 plants.
To fit any space, indoors, outdoors. You got a pool, you don't got a pool, you got a small yard, you got a big yard, got a big dog, got a small dog, doesn't matter. They got a plant for you. And with their Alive and Thrive guarantee and expert support, your plants are going to arrive healthy, and you'll receive guidance on choosing which plants and how to properly care for them. You just need to know what your zip code is so you can type it in, find out what zone you're in. I'm in zone 8, so I go to their website. They're showing me stuff that'll alive, thrive, and make me happy. That didn't rhyme, but it could have. Right here in the 71291, a.k.a. zone 8.
Because a lot of people, they get intimidated when you talk about plants. And I don't know anything. I can't do. I got a black thumb. Everything I get dies. Well, they got you, man.
They're going to teach you.
They're going to teach you how to do it. They got everything you could know. Or you can't even begin to know all the stuff that they have right there in the resource center. Their website has everything you need.
So this spring, they got the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when they use the code
Duck,
at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code
Duck,
at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code.
Duck,
Now's the perfect time to plant. Use
Duck.
to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
Hey, do you play an instrument?
He does. Oh gosh, you should. Yes.
Yes, sir, I do. I play the bass in the band.
Okay.
So any of the band
Oh.
shows, that's where you can find me. Yeah.
He's being humble too. He also plays guitar and sings very well.
So your husband's part of your band.
He is. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's the
really
best part.
cool.
Recruit with them. They're cheaper.
Yeah.
That's cool. Are you
Yeah.
Are you
I don't take a
management too?
cut.
Are you management too? Do you book the shows, or do y'all
I'm
have somebody
management in the
helping?
sense that Clara goes, "Did I spell that right?" And I go, "Yeah."
Yeah,
you spelled
usually
that right."
that's
Yeah.
it.
Close enough. Spell it
Yeah.
how it
My
sounds. Call
spelling
it
and
good.
his email. Yeah.
Yeah, as you get further down this road, you're going to realize there's some weird ways to spell some really common names.
sir.
And you always have to ask.
They're always offended when you're wrong.
Yeah, I know. I always like, is that with an O? And I thought, oh, that's with an AE. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
how?
duh.
Like, what? How does that make sense? Make that make
Who have
sense.
you met in the music business so far?
I've met some cool folks. I don't know if you're familiar with Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
I just met him
Wait,
recently.
time out. Is it true that you called him Mr. Roll? Because you keep saying
Yeah.
yes, sir, to me, and it's kind of offensive because I'm not that much older than
It's
you.
a Southern thing, you know. It's a
You called
respect.
Jelly Roll Mr. Roll.
I thought it would be funny on TV, and they never aired it. And he was like, "Clara, don't do that. That's weird. Just call me Jelly." And I was like, "That's not weird. I don't know." Like,
Okay,
Yes,
Mr.
Mom called him
Mr.
Jelly
Roll.
Roll. He's
Mr. Jelly, sir.
Mr. Jelly, sir. Yes, sir. I'm such a fan, sir. No, he's cool. He was the only person we really got mentored by at the point that I made it to, and he was so down to earth and himself through and through, and that was a cool experience.
Yeah, he seems like it. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
him, but he seems like a pretty humble fella
Yeah.
that appreciates the grind and what it all took to get him to where he's at. So
Absolutely.
I can appreciate that
Mr.
about,
Roll.
about
Yeah,
folks.
Mr. Roll, what a
Mr.
guy.
Roll.
I mean, we're not besties, but the experience I had was nothing but positives.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, like, if you had a musical, what's the word I'm looking for? Not idol, but
Accompaniment.
Mentor.
no, mentor or somebody that you're
Oh.
like, man, that's really cool.
Let's just ask her the big question all our fans are
What?
going at right now. T Swift or Dolly Parton?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I respect Dolly Parton more just because of the empire that she's built. I think that's impressive.
Going to Pigeon
And,
Forge, baby. Okay.
But no hate to T Swift. I think she's also worked her tail off, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's brilliant.
but
Man.
Dolly's an icon. You can't beat Dolly.
There ain't no Taylor Swift brownies. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. There's no
Spend your
you got
entire...
Dollywood, you know.
Yeah.
I will
don't
go
know.
into debt to drive up to Dollywood and get some cinnamon bread.
Yeah,
Amen.
nobody's going to Taylorland.
Taylorland.
Except for Mr. Kelsey.
It's a
Like,
it's a pretty like mellow roller coaster. It's kind of like monotone the whole time. Just cut that out, Hunter.
Nope, that's fine. You're one of us.
Immediately canceled.
I love. Nah, you ain't getting canceled
Terrible.
here, girl. This,
The,
this is a safe space.
Who
here.
do you look up to, though?
Yeah, like musically, influences. I don't really know the.
But
right
she's her own
word.
Yeah.
person.
Because I
Like-
mean, you hear it and you're like, you go back to Si's heyday almost of like Janis Joplin and stuff like
Oh, yeah.
that. And
Big fan of Janice.
and I mean, the song you picked to play was Uncle Lucius, which
yeah.
I'm gonna say
I didn't know.
They're known by people, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they're well known. Perhaps, and
Yeah.
as far as mainstream
Isn't that
goes,
crazy?
right? Like,
I had no idea that they weren't mainstream until recently, and I looked up his stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was like part of a club, that likes Uncle Lucius, but he's a cool cat, man.
Yeah, and they're super talented, kind of revivalist-esque. A bunch of those guys, but that's why I was wondering. I didn't know if there was one that you were like, yeah, all the stuff they put out's great, or if you pull from everybody or all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I don't even know like who I would even say. I respect a lot of people's work ethic. Like a great example is local gal Lainey Wilson. She's worked her way up to the very, very top. I mean, and she started here and did that 10-year plus grind in Nashville, and I think that's something to be praised. I think that's incredible. Yeah.
Another quality human.
Absolutely.
Lainey's great. Yeah, she loves duck hunting.
She
does. Hey,
Our bar's different than most. You like
in my humble opinion, some of the musicians don't the great. They didn't handle it right.
Okay.
They forgot where they came from. You know what I'm saying? It's his whole life. It ain't just he lives music. Okay, he lives it on the stage.
That's it. It's not a job for him.
Yeah.
It's his passion. It's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say the same thing about Luke too. I mean, that's one thing. That's why Luke's shows are so good, because you can tell he wants to be there. Like,
dude, he's hilarious.
He likes being the center of attention.
Yeah,
like that's just who he is. Like, and that's why it comes off when you get on stage, and like either you want to be there or you're going to get up there and play your 12 songs and go get back on the bus. Like, and then the people figure that stuff out. People aren't as dumb as they like to think they are sometimes. I can dig it, but we are going to get out of here shortly. What we're going to do, Si asked you to play him a gospel song, and we'll close on that. But before we do, Silas, before we do, where can they find you? Like Facebook, Instagram, all the places.
Oh yeah,
all the places.
It's Clara Rae.
It's Clara Rae.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, make sure that.
Thank you.
And like I said, we'll drop a link in all our descriptions to all of that. So in case y'all can't find it, there it is.
She don't follow nobody. That's how you know you're big time.
It's just a business account.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah. That's how you know Zane's running it.
That's it.
So there it is. It's Clara Rae. But Si, why don't you? She's traveling a lot. Why don't you cover this young lady and her husband in prayers? They do that, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, we're not good drivers.
With your gospel song. How about that, Silas? But hey, you got to have your mic. Yeah, take your hat off.
He took his hat off and he took the mic off.
All of it off.
Yeah, we got to be able to hear you though.
All right, y'all bow with me. Father, we lift Zane and Clara up to you. They're fixing to be on the road for a long time, Father. Give them perseverance, keep them safe, protect them from the evil one. And Father, most of all, bless them with her endeavors, okay? Because I know you heard it too. She's got a very, very, very unique voice, and she loves what she does. But take care of both of them, Father. Give them all the blessings of life. Keep them safe. Bless them in their endeavors. And we thank you for all the blessings you bestow upon all of us. And we ask this through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Go.
We appreciate it. Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands hath made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art,
Unreal.
When she gets her Grammy, remember you heard her here first.